What do I feed my Dachshund for better behaviour? I'm Katie Saywell. I'm the owner and founder of The Dogs Code. www.thedogscode.com is where you'll find us. Diet can have a huge impact, not only on your Dachshund's behaviour, but on their health and well-being. A few things to think about with your Dachshund's diet. So, feeding times. When are you going to feed them? How often are you going to feed them? As a puppy, they should be fed 4 times throughout the day. So morning, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, evening. Their stomachs are only tiny and can't take big meals all in one go. And how often? The amount you feed and the time you feed will have an impact on toilet training. As your Dachshund grows and gets older, around about the 6, 8, 12 month mark, you can reduce meals down to either 2 meals, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, or some Dachshund owners just feed 1 meal per day. The personal option, what I always say is, don't leave the food down. So put the food down, the bowl should be emptied, and then take it away. This prevents things like guarding of food while it's on the floor, and your Dachshund will realise that they have to eat rather than grazing and feeding all day long. While your Dachshund is grazing on food, you don't actually know how much they are eating because they have a constant flow of food. Portion sizes fit in nicely to the feeding times. So how much are you going to feed? If you're feeding 4 times a day, it should be one portion allocated for the day, split into 4. When you reduce down to 2 or 1 meal, it should be 1 portion split into 2, or just 1 portion if you're just feeding the once. So the big question I always get asked is what food? There's so much on the market and it can be a real headache. What you have to remember is each Dachshund is individual. What suits one may not suit another. What food? So there are 3 main types of food. So you have commercial, raw and homemade. What I would say is it's personal choice. Okay, as an owner, it is personal choice which you choose to feed your Dachshund. But remember this, each Dachshund is individual. So what suits one may not suit another. Do your research. There's a fantastic website which is www.allaboutdogfood.co.uk. It gives you a rating of commercial branded foods. You'll be surprised what you will find on there. What do we look for and how do we know that we're feeding the right diet? Your actual Dachshund, have a look at them. We'd be looking for things like nice bright eyes, alert with a shiny coat. The waist, there should be a definite tuck in at the waist, which should then come back out for the hips. You should be able to feel their ribs but not see them. And if you're looking at changing your diet, do it over time. So a 10-day to 2 weeks. This will prevent any upset tummy. This can also be done when you change from puppy to adult foods, or you increase the amount of food they're having per day. If you're overfeeding your Dachshund, you may find that they have diarrhea. And what I would say is, if you are concerned over your dog's diet, then speak to your vet and ask to speak to a nutritionalist. If you're worried about weight gain, you can take them to your vets, and most provide a free of charge weigh-in. Then get them weighed and come back out. And if you record this, then you'll be able to see on a weekly basis whether they're putting the right weight on that suits them. And another thing, while I'm on weight gain, how much should your Dachshund weigh? There are Kennel Club guidelines for Dachshunds. However, if your Dachshund looks healthy, isn't overweight, isn't underweight, go with what they look like and you won't go far wrong. If you are worried though, speak to your vets. Thanks for watching. Bye.